Morning, guys. Things looking a little more rosy, a little more bullish today. So I want to share an idea for a long setup that I have. So I'm not going to use my regular screen that I've shared with you guys with the buy that I shared with you guys 2 days ago. Meaning that we've got this long, we're going to bounce in there, and I want to see price move up. I'm going to dive in a little bit more technical and just quickly have a look at a few things now. This is kind of the foundation for the basis of how I'm going to be trading for today. Weekly time frame is indecisive. I mean, we currently have an insane sell-off week with the buy up and crazy wicks. So the question is it a wick that's going to have trading above it? It's too soon. Do we need the week to close before we'll know? Or is it a wick that's going to have trading inside the wick? Because typically when they're above, it's a reversal. When they're inside, it is a scenario for continuation of the pullback, meaning there we had close price traded above it. So when it comes to test it, you can use that 50% magic rule and then you should be okay. Scenarios where those wicks don't do that, that's typically reversals. So you can see we created the wick, kind of stayed above the closing price, tested and ran away, and we did the same there. So as soon as we have crazy wicks and price trading in the wick like this, the question is, it becomes statistically more probable, excuse my English, statistically more probable that it's going to continue down a little bit lower. Okay, so weekly time frame indecisive. So the long-term outlook for Bitcoin is still in question. There's a lot that happened, so we don't really have a clear answer for that. Daily time frame changes things a little slightly. So, the bison that I shared with everybody in the private group yesterday was on the basis that we created the demand zone wick. We had this big shakeout to 94, which we scalped or swing traded to the upside. We shorted the thing right back down. And the bias on this was that I was looking for strat 2. Excuse me, I managed to hit the mute button quickly enough. Okay, so looking at that now, so price did wick into the buy zone, but like I said, from a leverage trader point of view, this doesn't really help me much because at the end of the day, from entry to invalidation is like 5%. So you can't leverage trade that, So let's just be honest with each other. But it gives you there 5.3%, but it gives you a good idea of where and when to hunt for coins. So the sad reality was yesterday I was trying to hunt in this area here, and I managed to get taken out just to see the market run away from me. So frustratingly, I've got some unfinished business with Bitcoin. So I'm trying to look for the next move. Okay, taking this then to the 4 hours. So the weekly indecisive, the daily is bouncing off a buy. So we have to give it the benefit of the doubt. The goal is to try and do this. So from the 4 hour, Bitcoin has been trending down now for forever, since January this year. New month, January, everybody was extremely bullish. Me, myself as well. Considering the thing that there was, new year, new energy, and these kind of things also drive, price purchases. So it just didn't play out for us, broke trend, and the rest is history. So here we are now, and I'm expecting at minimum the trend or the trade that we've reclaimed this axis, this area. We can clearly see prices negotiating around. Every time it moves below that, you go into a discount range where there's a lot of market executed buyers, a lot of fast moving markets, and as soon as it's above it, it kind of slows down. So the trick that I have, or the problem that or the goal that I want to share with you guys, is if we can reclaim and start moving from this range, we're going to move into this 93 range quite quickly. Okay, so I need to speed up because the entry is going to start. It's going to come now. Okay, so the only big danger is 88.5, big resistance. So whatever I'm going to do training, if we start rejecting this area, I will have to consider the argument that we might be due for a short, meaning go again a little bit lower. This was the buy zone that I kind of defined on the basis that we need to test this demand. Now we can test this demand many times, guys. There's no way to know that it just has to go there once. Okay, so the playbook is very simple in that essence. Now, how do we mark it out? So what I've done is I've given myself a measured move analysis. I'm not going to go into how I got there, but in short, good buy zones, when they fail, turn into good sell zones. But if we reclaim them, they should move. Okay, so the whole idea was that this was the original buy, and then when it failed, we shorted this area. And if we're going to reclaim that area from a price point of view, from a support and resistance point of view, the argument is that the market is poised to go quite strong. So that's the game plan, that's the play, and that is the whole idea. So I'm going to copy that image there, and this is not let me just do this. I'm going to copy that image there. I'm going to tweet this out for you guys, and for those that's going to watch it afterwards, there's the setup, there's the explanation, and for those in my private group, we're getting ready to go. So there's already a few people joining in there waiting for me to come right back. And then while that trade is running, I'll be doing the HODL report with everybody. So the link's already been dropped out. I'm going to be looking at some altcoins. I think might be the good time to start looking at that. So make sure to get yourself there. There's many ways to get there. You can sign up to the private group, once off payment, you're done, or you can use any of the promotions that I have. Currently, you can use Blowfin, which is the brand new channel sponsor. You can sign up, deposit your trading capital, and come claim your access and be part of this. Okay, guys, you have a lovely day. Thanks for taking time, joining in. Do me a solid, hit the like, hit the subscribe if you find the content helpful. In the end of the day, it's all about being responsible. I'll try and give you guys a lot of information and crammed into a small space so that you can act and not feel helpless if the market does something other than what the game plan is. And that's, I think, always the end goal here. Have a lovely day. Cheers, guys.